Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're stepping into an ancient Zen story, and it's all about the profound power of patience, silence, and somehow finding peace amidst a life full of relentless struggles. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed, just by the sheer number of fires you have to put out every single day, well, the lesson we're about to explore is absolutely going to shift your perspective. So, let's dive right in with a feeling we've all known entirely too well. Picture a deeply exhausted man living near a desert town who approaches a visiting Zen master with a desperate plea. He says, "Please tell me a way so that all my problems can end and I can live a peaceful and happy life." The guy was completely drained. He was basically begging for a magic cure to just wipe his slate clean.
Section 1. The endless cycle of worry. Seeking a problem-free life.
It's an absolutely exhausting state of being, isn't it? The man in our story was living this draining reality every single day. Every morning, he woke up to a revolving door of anxieties. Some days, his work was failing. Other days, he was consumed by health scares, drama at home, or bitter conflicts with his neighbors. There was literally never a moment of silence. And honestly, this perfectly illustrates why true calm felt absolutely impossible for him. It's a psychological trap so many of us fall into today. We fixate on this illusion that peace is a destination, right? Like it's a place we can only reach once the road is completely clear of obstacles. But for this man, that clear road simply never appeared.
Section 2. The Zen Master's Challenge. A glimmer of hope.
Desperate for a cure, the man begs the master for help. The master smiles and actually agrees to give him the answer the very next morning. But he asks for a seemingly small favor first. You see, a rich merchant had gifted the master a herd of camels for his journey, and he needed the man to look after them for the night. The number? 100 camels. Now, the master's condition was deceptively simple. He told the man, "When all 100 camels sit down, only then you may go to sleep." The man thought, well, how hard can it be to make some camels sit down? But this innocent little condition was setting the stage for what would become an agonizing, sleepless night.
Section 3. The 100 Restless Camels. A Night in the Desert.
Okay, here is where reality sets in. Initially, the man confidently assumed this would be an absolute breeze. Walking into the camp, he saw some camels were already resting, while others were just standing quietly. He figured he'd be in bed in no time at all. But wow, his calm approach shattered fast. He forced one to sit, and it worked, but the very moment he turned around, another stood right back up. He started frantically running from camel to camel. He's pulling them, pushing them. He tried whispering softly, and then he just lost his temper completely. He was using every single ounce of his energy to force control over a fundamentally uncontrollable situation. It was like a giant game of whack-a-mole. His expectation crashed brutally into chaotic reality. Whenever he finally got 90 sitting, 10 were standing. If he desperately wrangled 95 to the ground, suddenly 5 more popped right back up on the far side of the camp. The very second he thought he had achieved perfection, a brand new camel would rise. By the time the sun finally broke over the horizon, the man was entirely broken. His muscles ached, his eyes were heavy, and his spirit was just defeated. Despite running himself into the ground all night long, there was not a single solitary moment when all 100 camels sat down at the exact same time.
Section 4. What the camels represent. The Master's Wisdom.
The master steps calmly out of his tent, looks at this exhausted man on the ground, and finally reveals the profound truth. These aren't just animals. The 100 camels are a direct, brilliant metaphor for the relentless, shifting nature of human problems. He points out exactly what the man experienced. Some sat on their own, some required pushing, and some absolutely refused to sit no matter how hard he fought. And this beautifully breaks down every struggle we face in life into 3 distinct categories. First, you have problems that solve themselves simply with the passage of time. Second, you've got problems that require our direct effort and immediate action. And third, the problems that defy solutions entirely. Those are the ones that demand our acceptance, because they just have to be left to time to resolve in their own way. The man listened quietly as the painful truth washed over him. Solving one issue inevitably creates the space for another to rise. It's just the endless rhythm of existence. You fix a problem and almost instantly, another stands up to take its place.
Section 5. Living Wisely Among Problems. The True Path to Peace. So, this brings us to the ultimate mental reset. The master taught him that waiting for perfect conditions means you're just trading one anxiety for another in an endless loop. If your health is fine, a business problem arises. If the job is secure, a conflict at home pops up. The man realized his unhappiness wasn't actually caused by his problems, it was caused by putting his entire life on pause, waiting for a perfect day that simply never comes.
And that's the grand illusion, right? Thinking we can permanently clear our plate of all difficulties. We tell ourselves, when everything is finally settled, then I'll be happy. But the profound truth of the human experience is that problems are a permanent fixture. Sometimes there are few, sometimes way too many, but they will always be there.
So how do we actually find peace? Well, the master's final advice is beautifully simple. Do not stop living. Apply your effort to the camels you can actually coax down. Surrender and accept the camels that refuse to sit. And most importantly, keep walking forward toward the purpose of your life, regardless of who is standing up around you.
This profound teaching perfectly captures the ultimate shift from fighting your life to truly living it. Peace is not the absence of trouble. True peace is cultivating the wisdom to navigate through the standing camels while still finding joy in the journey.
I want to leave you with a final, provocative thought to really reflect on today. Take a hard look at your own life right now. Are you pausing your happiness, waiting for all 100 of your camels to sit down at the exact same time? Remember, that perfect day will never come, but you possess the power to choose happiness anyway. If you found value in this explainer and want to continue learning how to navigate life's struggles with calm and wisdom, please like, share, and subscribe to Mind Fuze Tales for more profound life lessons. Thank you for learning with us today.